Greetings, one and all. We only had one botched intro. That's fantastic. We're making it. Welcome to Siege of the Empire, episode. I want to say this is 7 of Act 2. Wherein we're hoping that our players don't die today. Let me go ahead and switch us over to this. Hey, look at that. You can see everything. For some reason this is loading. I'm actually going to do something really quick. Hold on. Stand by. I have to refresh this. Something is not right here. Something is not right in the world currently. Let me sign out. Let's hope this works. For some reason it wasn't loading the calendar. Not really sure why. We're gonna see if we can fix that real quick. Alright, let's go here. Alright, cool. Awesome. Cool. Loaded the calendar. Look at that. It's like we planned it the whole time. Anyway, today we'll be playing some Siege of the Empire, some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. If this is your first time to the show, welcome. I do suggest that you go watch all the other shows on my YouTube, which you can find down in the description. But if you're interested in hanging out for a couple hours and chilling with us and watching us play some Dungeons and Dragons, welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on Discord here so I can hear all of my friendly comrades.
That's why.
I leave the room for 20 minutes?
Yeah. It doesn't
suddenly
take that
we're
long
knee-deep
to
in
fall into
hydras.
despair.
Yep.
It's all actually just a plan to punish Liam for missing weeks.
That sounds right.
Every time
Exactly.
you miss, I put the group in a ridiculous situation that you probably could have saved them from.
Last time was fine. Last time was great. I went from running from a hydra, I think we're gonna die, to impromptu street fair. It was fantastic. What's gonna kill us this time?
There
A lot of
are
things.
a couple of demons in your path currently who, for lack of a better term, Chester, somewhat provoked.
Okay, so step 1, Farron. Fiddle contest.
Yeah, exactly. Devil went down to Georgia. I'll even find the music.
Do it.
You think I'm joking, but I'm not. I'm your boss. Get to it.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Wow, okay, that was a lot quicker than I thought.
Anyway, welcome, one and all. You guys seem really low. Maybe I need to turn up the gain on you guys a little bit, I think. Maybe it's just you, Liam.
I take it everyone but me is level 7 now.
That is a correct assumption.
Yes.
You are fairly close. Should you survive this session, you will easily get it, because everyone was fairly close. But first off, let's go quickly around the table and see what everybody's been doing this week. Dalton, how's your week been?
Well, I was telling Will earlier. Couple of days this week have been kind of not so fun. But this Sunday, me and Will had our session for my game, our first session. Which, Will, can you describe for us briefly your opinion as a player? How do you think that went?
Oh, I thought it was great. We've already got great party dynamics and everybody's interacting with each other already, and we've only just met. So, yeah, I've got very high hopes.
Maybe it's because of the accent, but I can't tell if he's sarcastic or not.
No.
No, I'm being thoroughly genuine. It's,
Okay,
Yes.
you do sound like you're being paid to say this.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
right,
like-
exactly.
You have a script that you are currently reading from.
Listen,
Well, no.
listen. Will's just
His
been working
character
on
is
his.
essentially...
He's just been working on his vocal skills over the course, because I told him that the fiddle's not going to get him inspiration all the time, and after his song, so he's just been working on his speaking skills, and now he has progressed to the next level. So That's
Right.
why it sounds like that.
Well, he is essentially playing Morella in my game, but as a half-orc paladin, which I gotta say, his character is a total badass.
Half-orcs are pretty good, man.
I mean, he fucking just decided to let's hang on the leg of a giant bird creature while it's flying midair. Because he could.
Because he could. Sounds great.
It was great. It was
good.
great.
I'm glad everything's going with that.
Yeah, it's really good since having my brother playing it as well, because he's been wanting to play D&D for a long time. So
Yeah.
I'm glad how session 1 went, and can't wait for this Sunday, and I can't wait for start this session. So
Cool.
people, hurry up with the talks.
Awesome. Well, Will, besides playing in Sunday's game, if we could get our weekly Fallout 5 news, that'd be great.
Yeah, so the Pokemon Go teams,
Oh, God.
they've now become platforms for war. So, Team Mystic has taken a stronghold in all of the university buildings.
Right.
Team Valor is taking over all the sports fields, and then
As they should.
Yeah, and then last one, they have taken over every place that has a pick and mix. So
That's amazing.
yeah, and full blown war is
Right.
going on out here, and
Fantastic.
it's great.
Fantastic. That's
But Will, the real question is, what team are you?
right. Yeah, because this really determines.
Because we might.
This
need to
really
figure
determines
out
how many
the-
demons
the
attack
wrong
you this
team.
session.
Yes, yeah. I don't know if I want to say right before we battle demons.
Right.
Oh,
No,
the politician.
This
The
literally
politician.
this literally determines how many flying demons swoop down and pick you
Indeed.
up by the shoulders, a la any movie with flying creatures that have claws at all.
Oh god.
Okay, everyone, start thinking of really clever Dragon Age references. It will save you.
Actually,
is
that's actually true. I do love that game. They hold a special place in my heart.
I would say swooping is bad.
I actually hate Alistair, so that probably would not.
Well, you can go fuck yourself.
literally one of the worst characters BioWare has ever created in the history of
my.
characters.
Oh my heart.
Um,
It's wounded.
I'll take Liliana all day long. Anyway,
I
or,
can see it.
or Morrigan. Actually, either of those two would be great.
Morgan's fun.
You
You know what? Fuck it. The dog is the best character. Fuck you all. People.
True. Dog is the best character.
Yes.
Windows 10 is wanting to alert you of something,
That
Jackson.
fucking cunt.
And welcome.
It's always
Okay.
a pleasure to have you.
Yeah,
for,
exactly.
for listeners of the stream, Jackson is also European, therefore that was an acceptable phrase for him to use.
Yeah,
No,
you can
I'm
really
not.
tell from his strong Spanish accent.
Yep.
hmm
I am angry. I am like so angry right now.
What a shock.
All right, take it out on the demons later. But how's your week been,
Wait, what
Jackson?
happened?
Oh, you'll see.
You know what? I fucking hate you all. Just want to say that. But my week I went to bumfuck nowhere. Got my hand impaled.
Okay, that's
You know, all the fun things. And then I slept. And then also I called a woman a fucking cunt to her face in the middle of a subway.
good. Oh, okay. Right. So, Brian, how's your week been?
Holy crap.
You know, pretty average.
You're always the and I don't say this in a poor tone, but you're the most normal, I think, when I ask how your weeks have been.
Oh, by the way, Dalton wanted me to tell the story
Yep.
about when I ran away from home.
Oh, right.
Oh, this is golden.
Alright, so here's what had happened. I was I was with my mom in the car to go into Walmart. And, like any kid my age, I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go inside. I don't mind going with you. For some reason, I think sitting in a hot car is better. And I asked her, why don't I look like all my sisters and all that? And she goes, oh, well, that's because you're adopted.
Okay.
And I just sat there. I'm like, and I'm not adopted. That should be noted. She
Okay.
just
She
to
was
say
just-
that.
she
That
was
was the
just
first
fucking
time
with
she
you.
decided to bust that as
As
a joke.
far as you know.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then I started crying, and she left me in the car while I cried. And then was like, I need to go find my real parents.
All right.
So I sucked it up, and I guess my mom forgot about it when she came back. So I got home. I immediately started packing everything. I got my game system because that was important. I took all the Pop-Tarts and took the Kraft cheese Rip'ems.
Okay.
And I bolted out the door. And then what I don't know why, but my plan to find my parents was to knock on random doors until I found my parents. Because I figured that they'd be close by.
Right.
And then so I did that for 3 days while living in the forest. Eating Pop-Tarts and Kraft cheese Rip'ems. And then finally the police found me, and then I had to... And then I had to go back home before my mom told me.
Jackson, I'm beginning to understand where your humor and personality come from. Your mother seems like a wonderful woman.
She once pushed me down the stairs. She once pushed me down the stairs when I was in crutches.
Well, you probably were going too slow, so...
No,
Holy crap.
no, it's because I said that I wanted Sigourney Weaver as my mother.
Okay.
So she threw a book at my head and I fell down.
Yeah, that
I'm
seems
not sure
reasonable.
if this is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the correct response there.
Yeah.
Well, Sigourney Weaver... And I don't remember why. I know it had something to do with that Aliens movie.
Yep.
Probably.
You know, I was like...
Maybe you just wished your mom had power armor?
No, I think it was because I wish that my... I think it was because I really liked that kid from Aliens. I was like, I want to be that kid. You know, like always just like on the cusp of danger, never actually there, contributing to the story, but not really.
Yeah.
You know, that's my ideal role. They guess not to where you're memorable, but not to where they know your name.
Got it. That's a good skill for a DM to have, just an FYI. It's definitely a good skill.
So yeah, why don't next week I tell you guys a story of my 17th birthday where I misread signals very wrongly and got punched in the balls.
Sounds great. Brian,
Yeah?
your week was average?
It was about as average as an average person can have. I had 2 days off. The rest of them I worked. Work was okay. Normal shitty customers because customer service. Yeah, great week.
Okay.
Pretty.
You sick.
Yeah, right, exactly. Meg,
Yes.
It's Megan alive.
how was
Hello, yes,
how was
I'm
your
alive.
week?
Sorry, 1 second. I was very confused there. As if you were calling me Meg as a reference to Family Guy,
Nope.
or if you're actually calling Meg.
That was not the intention there.
Fun story, the one who punched me in the balls wasn't Megan.
Megan was also the name of my high school sweetheart. Guess anyone was curious.
Well, it's a common name.
It is a common white girl.
It's not like it's a pretty
It
unusual
was
name.
all you, Meg.
Apparently, it was just me. I've ruined everyone's life. I'm sorry. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you
Sorry,
did
it's
leave
kind of
me
impressive.
You did
I
leave
know, right?
me a week before I left for basic training. So, yeah.
Sounds like something I would do. Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
seems reasonable.
Crap.
Can someone tell me what
Um,
happened?
Soon, Jackson. Soon.
So, yeah,
I don't think anyone really knows.
soon.tm, Jackson. Don't worry. It's fine.
Someone wasted one of my spells.
Yes, indeed. They did.
Yes.
Did you not notice I have blight now?
I noticed. You used Hex. It's fine.
Alright.
Exactly. Trust me, you're gonna need that.
You're going to want Hex. Hex is good.
Yeah.
So that's good. Awesome.
So anyway,
yeah, back.
I apologize in advance for like my system currently, because I'm currently not. Well, I'm in Maine,
Mhm.
so the internet's really bad, my computer's bad, and everything's bad.
I noticed the speed
And my
test.
dog, my family's dog's here, and my brother's here. And
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Tell us we say hi.
My biggest Tostitos is here.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
This Tostitos.
All right. Liam, it's been multiple weeks since we've seen you, sir.
Just two.
It's more than one, so multiple, yeah.
Fair enough. Last time we spoke, I was in Winnipeg. Now I'm not. I am back home.
Correct.
Things going pretty well,
That's
as
good.
far as they can. Not sure I got anything specifically exciting to update you on.
Okay. Well, that's a shame. Because I feel like you're one of those people who you live like a pretty like reserved lifestyle, but you still have like really good stories. So.
What am I?
Thank you. I would hope, but
Jackson, we all know you don't live a reserved lifestyle, though. See, that's the difference.
We have to force you to tell us a story about your child.
I feel
every
like
week.
Liam's stories would be from a third-person perspective of incidents and situations that he's observed. You are the person.
I've done many of those.
You are the person he's observing in whatever situation or incident is occurring.
Well, I mean, technically it's my brother, but they do have some things in common.
Right.
Well, to be fair, I did once watch two people break their hands going 30 miles an hour, giving each other a high five. Does that count?
That's pretty good, yeah.
Example, your entire life. We force you to tell us every week a bit of it, just so we
Yeah,
get entertainment.
obviously.
Yeah, it's pretty good. My week has been pretty good. Can't complain too much about it. I am actually drawing a blank on what I even did this week.
RimWorld.
Played some RimWorld. That was a lot of fun.
Town still lives. Megan lives on.
Indeed.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Did the person come named Megan, or did you name her Megan?
I can't change her names. It really is a coincidence.
Yeah, you actually can change their names.
Good.
But no.
Carry on.
I don't think that he specifically named
I mean,
the character.
it's brave of you to have even asked that. I don't think I'd want to know the answer.
Yeah.
Good point.
Megan is now the mayor of Town.
Congratulations. Yeah, no, I didn't
nickname
really
shall
do
be
a whole lot.
Vi.
I've mostly been prepping, trying to figure out how you guys are going to survive this encounter.
Okay, where the
We're
hell
not.
are we? What have you done to us?
What's happening? I'm scared.
Well, that was my segue into last
Oh.
week.
Can I
on Siege of the
level up
Empire.
my health real quick?
What? Sorry, go.
I help.
Your health?
I leveled up.
Yes, we're gonna get that as soon as we do the last week on Siege of the Empire. Don't worry. I'm gonna show you what's going on before you roll health. Is what's going on.
Because we're rolling it, we're not taking averages.
You can take averages if you want to. It's fine.
Man,
Well,
But
y'all
that's
motherfuckers better not be
maggots.
pussies about it.
No, I'm
Stop
not
rolling.
going to. I'm going to live fast and loose with this character.
So last week on Siege of the Empire, you guys, first of all, there was a tea party that was wildly successful. 3 of our players attended. Farron and Morella and Vi all attended the tea party,
Vi carried me.
where they gathered quite a bit of information.
She carried me.
And quite a bit of cool like lore and story and some direction to take after you guys leave the city, which is good. Some cool little plot hooks that they acquired through their stay.
Please tell me they
However,
wrestled everyone.
Yeah. Petrov attempted to institute a buddy system because we also discovered that the scene from 2 weeks ago where Vi was healing herself being stabbed and Chester was cutting a face off was some old enemies. I believe they were the assholes was the name we gave them, or the name that at least Chester gave them. Some old enemies of Vi and Chester who appeared to have either followed them or at least work within this city as well as Altdorf. So a buddy system was instituted in order to protect the party. Chester, however, decided that the buddy system was not for him, and he decided to go wandering, and I quote, wandering through the city, which essentially told me that he wanted to find something. So it's cool. He met a group of small children who were messing with this little tiny sparrow, and it appeared to have like a hurt wing and wasn't able to fly away. He hit one of the boys in the head with a stick, and they all went running off, and he captured the bird, and he, wrapped its wing with a bandage, and he went up to the attic of an inn and took a nap. Upon his awakening from said nap, roughly about the time that the group was finishing the tea party, Chester heard some voices coming from through the window down on the street level. As he approached the window, he saw the 3 little boys holding hands and dancing around in a circle. However, they were not speaking a language that Chester recognized. And every single one of them simultaneously was garroted by some invisible force, and a demon rose from the pools of blood that were surrounding those 3 children, and proceeded to enter the tavern and kill a bunch of people. Chester narrowly escaped being caught by this demon, and lit the tavern on fire. And so, while hoping that it would harm the creature, Chester retreated some ways back to observe from a distance, a safe distance, the scene that was ensuing. Many townsfolk and villagers came to help put out the fire, and when they had got it mostly quelled, the cleric who was there, his holy symbol shattered into a million pieces, and he began to grip his head in agony. And as the rest of the party was showing up, and Morella was pushing past guards to get to the burning house, and they were in pursuit of her, and the rest of the group had thrown down some. I think it was Farron that threw down some smoke to choke out a couple of the other guards, and ran behind Morella. We saw this cleric turn into this large demon-like figure, which we can see if I just go ahead and do this. So, then, this demon-like figure, after being assaulted by a hefty barrage from the group, decided to rend a hole in the ground where 3 more demons came pouring out of the hole in the ground. One of them addressing Morella, and 2 of them with these large hawk-like wings flying up and surveying the rest of the scene as to what was going on. And yeah, that was the end of our session. So let's find out what everybody got at level 7.
I have a question.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What the fuck happened?
That is the correct response, yes.
I'm not gonna lie. We were as confused as you were, but we were there, so yeah. I mean, now we're fighting demons.
Yay. Yeah.
Good shit.
I mean, the answer to that question lies in whether or not you decide to pursue why demons are being summoned with dead children's bodies.
Oh, by the way, did you like my my thing for Hex?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, also, let me put this over here so we can see it. Boop. Cool.
Also, what disadvantage did I give on this guy?
I did not choose for you because
Strength.
I figured I would let you choose when you came back. You hexed and shot him. He's taken some damage. Definitely, he's not like immortal from what you can see. But the creatures all around him are obviously pretty dangerous in and of themselves.
I'm probably gonna want to make a check to see if I know what they are.
Sure, yeah, we can get to that. But first, let's find out what everybody got at level 7. Yay!
Yay.
Dalton, level 7 for you was significant, I think. But I believe you need to roll, like, health or something?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're rolling, correct?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Kinda low.
Yeah,
But
it's,
alright.
it's a little bit low, but you can gain 4 health. You'll probably need it. Cool. Jackson, you also reached level 7, so what did you get at level 7?
I got something pretty good. I got another invocation.
That's good. Which one did you select?
I did Eyes of the Ruin Keeper,
Okay.
which basically means I can read all forms of writing.
Yeah. That's good. That'll definitely come in handy.
And also, I got a spell, and I traded out a spell. I got rid of Witch Bolt for Blight,
Cool.
and I got another spell called Dimension Door.
Yeah, it's basically like a poor man's teleport.
It's great because I can get somebody else with it.
Right. You can also take somebody with you.
And I've also told both Will and you my plans with it. And and also my entire all my spells are now level 4 because warlocks.
Yes, I think that is true. I think all of your spell slots are level 4.
Yep. And that means that like things like hold person, all that become 3 targets, everything like that. Hellish Rebuke is now 5d10.
Cool. Sounds like a good level for warlocks then.
It is. It's a very good level.
Excellent.
And also, let me roll my health real quick. You ready, people? Give me the love.
Rolled higher, but I have higher cons, so we equaled out. Good job.
It's not bad.
I have
Every little
41
bit
now.
helps. Might be one more attack that you can take. Chester.
Brian, you were there, buddy?
So, totally forgot. Switched over to press to talk. Pretty
GG.
good level for me. I hit level 3 in warrior, so I'm a champion now as a rogue.
That's
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like it.
Means you get better criticals, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and I
cool.
I
also
know
get
about that
rogues.
champion life.
I also get a D10 in health, so hopefully it's a good one.
Well,
It
Nice.
is.
Nice. Well done.
nice.
You're gonna take that a little bit higher.
That is my first good health roll, by the way.
It's okay. It evens out in the end, right?
Oh, I'm at 32 now.
Oh god.
That's pretty low, actually. You're right.
I have more than you.
I think he rolled for all of himself, though.
I
All
did too.
of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I did too.
Cool.
Well, then he's just a chump.
Yeah.
Anything else for Chester?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
Just being Chester.
Farron, level 7 for you.
Yes, level 6 bards, which means I get counter charm. So I can give advantage to charms and frightens to lots of people. And I can also go stabby instead of just stabby,
Right.
which is very good.
That is good.
And let's see how well I do.
Oof. That's rough, sir.
Do I have to take that?
Yeah. You can always take the average.
Yeah, but average is boring.
And also, you already rolled.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, you already rolled.
Yes. And I also get another 3rd level spell slot. So
That might be useful for you.
Yeah.
Indeed.
How does it feel to be at 3rd level? Chump.
Petrov, unfortunately, you did not receive a level, but I'm sure you're right there. You should get one, after this. Vi.
Also, in interests of surviving long Kislev winters, I take average health consistently, which is why I do not die like you do.
Right, exactly.
Hey, I wonder what me and you did together.
Oh, I basically just had you guys hanging out at the inn. Petrov was doing a bunch of ambassadorial crap, and you were,
Lounging around.
hanging around with him.
Yeah, good to know on that 3rd wheel.
I mean, yeah.
Technically, you're on second wheel.
Yeah. You were on a unicycle.
This traditional, glorious Kislev vehicle. Why are you speaking like this?
It's good. It's good stuff. Vi, level 7 for you.
Level 7 cleric. So I got some level 4 spells. I got Dimension Door also. So we're gonna be teleporting all kinds of stuff. I got Polymorph, which I'm excited about. That would be fun.
That's gonna be exciting.
And then I also got banishment, which I'm also excited about.
Oh my!
It's very funny because that's the next spell I'm getting to.
Yeah.
So does that work on demons?
Good stuff. It works on all kinds of things. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
Basically.
Especially devastating against demons because if you keep the concentration up for a minute, they stay.
So that works.
So you're
for
going to
our
say
current situation. But we shall see.
Maybe.
And health for you, are you taking average, Miss? I have a negative constitution bonus.
No. You serious? I'm gonna.
Alright. I wait the roll.
Please get negative. Please get negative.
You'll always get one, but
I'll always get one, right?
Yeah, I just want to see it.
Okay. Not negative hype.
that is pretty hype. Because
Two.
I
Not
mean,
bad.
yeah, you did roll a 4, so
Yeah. So there you go.
it's
What's your total health now?
Do you really want to know?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Is it double digits?
It's a 33. Yeah. So I mean.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chester's the weak one out of the two. Remember? So
Yeah.
cool.
So.
Back to more important things, I think. The first thing I was going to do is I have to roll initiative for these two guys. Or these 3 guys that popped out.
these 2 other demon types.
Right. Okay, there's that. And let's go ahead and get this sheet up. And yes, I made sheets. I've stopped being a bad DM. I apologize. So, first of all, we're going to this guy.
You know, that is a question that I need to ask Will.
14's not bad. And then we're going to go with... Is it this guy? That's the... Yeah. So we're going to click on this guy, and we're going to roll initiative for him. And he gets a 7. Not bad. Alright, and we're going to arrange this descending. So, before we jump into it, I will give, in particular, the 2 people who were not here last week, a chance to, like, garner some information. Because technically you've all had 1 turn, which I did very basic moves. You know, Arcada, you shot with short bow. And Hannibal, you hex casted with what's that spell? The spell that
Eldritch Blast.
yeah, that spell. The spell that all warlocks use.
Pew.
Yeah, pew pew. So I'll give everyone an opportunity to kind of like evaluate the situation before we go ahead and jump into it, since it has been a week since we've all been here, and 2 for some of us.
Okay. Can I, considering my research and all that, could I make a check against
Absolutely,
these guys?
you can. Yep.
Alright, what kind?
It's probably going to be... okay. It's going to be either a history check or an arcana check, and it will give you different information based on which one you select, but you can only do one of them.
I would like to use my inspiration to do a history check.
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Good inspiration on that one, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That got you the 23. Yeah, so 23 is really good. You're just trying to, like, get, like, of what these things are?
Yes, like,
Okay.
when have they shown up before, and what seems to be their main purpose?
So the main guy, you know him to be classified as a Glabrazu, and a Glabrazu in the world of Warhammer is kind of a general level chaos spawn. Typically, Glabrazus worship Khorne most commonly, but some of the more devious ones may follow other dark gods. But they're generally seen as like a leadership role within the society of Chaos Spawn. This guy here, I'm sorry.
They are denizens of chaos.
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Every single one of them.
Man, I should really know a shit ton about these guys then.
Yeah. Which the 23 reflects, right?
Yeah,
This guy here, he's a Hezro, and a Hezro are kind of like the heavies of the demon god world. They're kind of like the big kind of berserker,
Shock troopers.
yeah, the shock troopers, the heavily armored, like wade into battle and just crush a bunch of things kind of guys. But they are devious enough that they can lead like smaller units of troops within the Chaos armies on occasion. They're typically they do fall under the reign of someone else though. They're like mid-level maybe in the power scale of things. And typically they're actually in pairs of 2. That they go around typically, 2 Hezrus working side by side. This is obviously only one though. The other one, there was not another one that has spawned. And as far as like, they typically worship whoever they're working for, right? They don't have like a general one way or another that they lean towards.
So they're kind of like, I worship Korn. This guy's a General Korn. I'll listen to what he says.
Right. Yep, precisely. The flying guys are called Vrox. And they're kind of like the skirmish. They're the skirmishers of the Chaos world. They're very adept at swooping down, hitting an enemy and then flying back up out of range. They're very evasive creatures. However, it's not generally because they are not hardy themselves. They are fairly resilient to most offenses that go up against them, but it's just their method of fighting typically. And they are typically seen in wings between 5 and 10 at a time, so obviously there's a lot less here. But you do know about them too that they have the ability to like gas an area. So what will commonly happen with Vrox is they'll fly down into a group of enemies, they'll gas an area, and then they'll fly straight back up, and they'll poison basically everybody within that radius. You also know that they have very strong sonic abilities. They're able to stun individuals who are directly in the line of fire of their powerful vocal screams, not unlike harpies in that sense. And one more thing I should mention too about the big guy, the Glaberzu. He's also a spellcaster of sorts. They are very commonly known to cast spells and summoning dark magics on the field of battle. And the Hezru guy, the most detailed feature about them is they smell really badly, so badly in fact that their stench affects people in the immediate vicinity of them, who are not well prepared for it.
All right, can I shout out some quick stuff to the group?
Yeah, absolutely. You would have a few seconds while this was all going on.
I would be very quick with y'all. Don't group up. Rocks have gas. Big guy's a spellcaster, and don't get too close to the heavy guy.
As you say that, as I'm next to fucking two.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I would probably yell, Morella, back up.
About that.
Sure.
Yeah.
You did what you could, right? That probably would have happened in character anyway. Morella had already charged prior to the demons being summoned.
But oh boy.
Okay, cool.
Deep shit.
Petrov, do you have any insight or anything you'd like to ask or inquire?
Inquire? I mean, are they open to parley?
Does
he look like a chatty bee?
Some things that I should mention is
I could speak what they're saying, can't they? Can I?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, you probably could. But you
or
would
just
also
ask
know
them
that
to write everything down.
Your history check would give you enough information to know that these guys are more on the chaotic side of the chaos demon spawn level. So parlay is most likely not an option.
I was thinking more leaving one alive, mainly maybe.
Yeah, if you left one alive. They are the size that they are on screen though. The Vrock and the Hezru are large, and then the Glaberzu is he's a huge creature. So they're big. I guess, Hannibal, you probably know this too. The Glaberzu is slightly larger than is typical.
Okay.
But another thing that you guys should probably know, for especially those of you that weren't here, it was calling out in common, like, I can see you, you can't hide from me, I live in the fire, stuff like that. The big guy was. So, while you on the ground may not know this, it does appear to have a target of some sorts. I think that the two on the roof, of which I should mention the 4 of you on the ground don't know where the 2 on the roof are currently, have some idea of what's actually going on here.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, Vink, but I'm terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
Cool. Awesome. Then, without further ado, Farron, it's your turn.
Well, okay. Well, I was charging after Morella,
You were.
so I'm going to continue to do that.
Oh, look at you.
Win her heart.
The valiant hero returns.
Indeed. And I think I am going to try and cast a spell on one of these skirmisher dudes, because
Yes.
I don't like them at all. So, what's brown and sticky?
What?
A stick.
Okay. So I need to make a wisdom saving throw. It will fall prone and incapacitated and can't get up. It's at 20 feet in the air, too. So if this should happen, it will hit the roof and roll off. And,
Would it roll off?
take some damage. Maybe. I think it's close enough to the edge of the roof, and it's currently flying in direction. It'll probably end up, like, here, if it succeeds. Alright, so my wisdom saving throw. That's a rock, and we get a wisdom saving throw. I do get advantage on this, just an FYI.
Everybody has advantage.
I don't pass anyway.
Because they're fucking garb.
Cool, yeah. So this creature, and by the way, the big fire on the inn, that's the inn that burned down, in case anyone was curious. So there's actually no roof. Good point. There is no roof currently, because it's all kind of collapsed in on itself. So it actually just falls, and I will put it back down to 0, and it's going to take some damage from that. Can you roll me 2d6, please? Farron, obviously.
Yes. So if I put the switch on.
Cool. So we're going to take 3 damage. And you hear this, like, cackling kind of as it's like rolling around in the remains of the building. But it is incapacitated and on the ground now.
Yay.
That's good. Anything else from Farron?
That's it from me for the time being.
Puck.
Hmm.
Puck's last move was to assist Morella, which was a good move because Morella would have missed otherwise.
But how can he assist? She assists.
She helped Morella, is essentially what happened.
Could she do that from this range?
Because she was technically in contact with Morella, yes.
Oh, then yeah. Puck, assist Morella.
Okay.
You don't want to die.
Yeah, you can fly up behind Morella, assist her, and then fly back, no problem.
So okay. I didn't know I had to be.
You have to be within 5 feet to give the help action. But then you can move, and because Puck is invisible currently, there's no like attacks of opportunity or anything like that. Like, innately somehow like Puck flies and pecks the dude in the face, so he's distracted. So Morella gets advantage on her next attack. That's a good way to describe how that happens.
All right, I'd always been refraining from that because I didn't know if they would get an attack of opportunity.
No, especially not when she's invisible.
Okay, I'd never been sure. So
that's and that's why.
If you're concerned about Puck, don't forget that Arkady can also throw people tactical advice for advantage.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And that's why. Like, for example, you'll notice when Hedwig was alive. Yes, I said that on purpose that way. When Hedwig was alive.
Oh God.
Hedwig.
Rip.
Al has the flyby, so they don't and get attacks of opportunity against them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But rip. Cool. Chester. I see Chester clicking
Push to
on.
talk.
Also push to talk. Yes.
Yeah. I was just thinking. Have these guys had turn yet?
They have not.
Okay, so that one that's still in the air, I'm going to shoot with my crossbow.
It's a good idea.
Pew pew it in the face.
Yeah. I have advantage, so it's a 15.
Well, that is enough somehow. Yeah, and you deal a fair amount of damage with that, and your sneak attack damage. It's good.
Wait, did you get assassin?
I did.
Well,
It's
he's
critical.
already assassin.
No, it's not a crit because it's that's only in a surprise round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only specifically during a surprise round. Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, that's a significant amount of damage. So I think the bolt like pierces the wing and you see it like falter for a minute. But I think that it looks in the direction of where it was shot at the very least. It doesn't see you, obviously, at this range. But yeah, it definitely is concerned about shooters because these creatures aren't stupid. They do have an intelligence of 8, so they're your average commoner.
Since this thing is still in the air and that scares the hell out of Chester,
Yeah.
He's gonna take his action surge and shoot it again.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna use inspiration for this one.
Okay. Cool. So you get advantage.
Pew pew it.
Oof.
Damn.
So yeah, I think you hit it, but it just barely scrapes it and passes by without any damage being dealt.
Gotcha. And then I'm just gonna hide.
That minus
As
5 is
my-
rough, right?
Yeah, it's real rough.
All right, 17, cool. So the Hezro, this guy right here, Morella, he's going to first of all, let's see what he's got here. He's going to slash at you with his claws, and then he's going to try and bite you. He gets 3 total attacks.
All right.
So 1 claw, 2 claw, and a bite. I don't think any of those hit you, so you're good. So Morella is like, are you left-handed or right-handed?
Left-handed.
Okay, yeah. So with your shield, you're like, you block a claw, and then you dodge, like, you suck in your side and dodge another claw, and then he goes to bite you, and, like, you shove your shield in its mouth so he can't clamp down, and he releases. But the thing is, like, vicious. Like, you can see, like, you can feel a lot of power coming from behind the creature.
Morella feels like it, for its size, is also pretty strong.
It is, for sure. Yeah, for sure, pretty strong. Cool. But all of them miss, because you're Morella. But
I am.
when its mouth is open, like, trying to crush down on your shield, this stench just emanates from its gullet. And I need you, please, to make a Constitution saving throw. You fail, actually.
Yes.
Never mind.
Well, I could use an inspiration, but do I want to is the question. I think I will for this moment.
You have to
If I can.
You have to declare inspiration before you roll.
Alright, yeah, then I'll just fail it.
She has
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
Oh,
yes.
True. You do have Bardic Inspiration. You can decide to roll that. If you want to roll, is it
It's a
D6
D8?
or a D8?
Hang on.
Are you a level 6 bard?
I am a level 6 bard.
Then it's a D8.
Yeah, that's actually where it becomes a D8, I believe.
Woo!
Ooh, there you go. So yeah,
Clutching it.
So like maybe like you're like your eyes are kind of starting to blur and water, and you see Farron like running up, like pulling out his daggers, and that sight inspires you to push through this like disgusting, gut-wrenching scent that is assailing all of your senses currently.
Yes.
As he's running with you, or running to like help you.
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. And now it is
So-
your turn.
So what I'm going to do, or Morella's going to do, is turn her gaze back to this huge
Yeah, the big guy.
demon-looking dude that she's been slashing at before,
Mm-hmm.
and she is going to attempt to stab it, or slash at it, twice with her longsword.
All right. It awaits your slashing.
Do. First one.
With advantage.
Yes, it does have advantage.
Yes.
And then the second one.
So the first one's a hit.
Oh!
The second one is a critical. Nice.
Yes.
Nicely done. Cool. So.
Yeah. So like we see her and like she maybe like stabs at like the creature's like thigh and it goes straight through. And as she pulls it out, she looks over towards her right, sees the big guy, and she's going to use her bonus action to shield bash.
Sure. Yeah. So you're gonna like you stab and you slash and then you swing around with your shield and bash it.
I'm going to attempt to knock this dude down. He has advantage since he's a size larger than me.
Okay. And so it has to be athletics or
Yes.
athletics or acrobatics.
I believe it's a shove action essentially.
Yeah, so I think I
it
can
could be either
choose
or.
to use either. I'm going to use athletics though.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
He has advantage on it since he's a size larger.
Cool.
But here's my athletics.
Let me.
Fucking goddamn!
Nice. I'm actually I can't even beat that, to be honest with you.
Wow.
I'm gonna roll, but I can't even beat that. Yeah, look at that. I still got a 23,
Nice.
mind you.
Oh my god.
But yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So you knock him down. So he's like coming in for like another bite, and you just knock him, and he just does the spin around and just falls to the ground, and then starts to get back on his feet.
I'm gonna use my action surge then.
Okay.
And essentially what she's going to do as like she sees this dude like topple down, she's just going to, heavy arm like baseball swing downwards with her sword and just slash at this dude twice.
Sure. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. So you're gonna use another attack action with your action surge.
Yes.
The guy that's on the
Which is,
ground, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So you get
The prone
advantage
one.
on both attacks because he's prone.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
There you go.
Nice. Morella up there dishing it out. All right.
She's being
that is-
fucking Wonder Woman over here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So like you can definitely tell that your sword is like it's effective, but these things are like really resilient. Like you're making cuts and gashes in it, but these things are big and hulking. None of them look like they're going down, but you're definitely dealing out some significant pain on them, at the very least. Cool. Awesome. Morella is up there, just a whirlwind of fury, her hair floating in the breeze. Kind of illuminated by, like, the smoldering tavern that's directly next to him. That's funny. Disturbance in the bardic force. Indeed. I like it. I like it. Alright, cool. Is that it for Morella, finally?
Yes, that's all she can do.
Hannibal.
Alright. Hold on a second. I would like to would my history check let me know that like if these guys are particularly resistant to things like necrotic damage?
You know that most demons just in their essence are resistant to most magic in general.
Okay. So I'm going to approach. Or am I? Hold on a second. Let me see something real quick. Sorry, do spell.
It's okay.
Okay, and this guy is... Okay, so if I go to right there, about Pakitaki, and I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to say this,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast this. Light.
Alright, cool. So I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And what does your blight look like?
It looks like it seems that when Hannibal raises his hand seems to become almost skeletal. Like it's just the clothes are hanging limp from it. Everything just seems to be hollow, and green smoke billows out from his robe and just enwraps the target, draining them.
Sure, yeah. And so you're also saying things, right? So you guys hear the same language that these creatures were using. You hear it coming out of Hannibal's mouth as well. Those of you that are up close to the creatures and can hear that. And then I make a Constitution save, which I pass. So I take half of the damage.
Oh, and also a D6.
And also a D6 damage. Yes, roll a D6.
Take that. So that's 23 damage.
All right, that's a lot. Dang. Yeah, he seems to be affected quite heavily by that. But he kind of he looks over to you, and he just begins to laugh in this like deep, hearty, just grotesque, just perverse laughing sound is coming out of his mouth. He's not impressed, Hannibal.
All right,
Yeah, I think Farron's joke went over better.
I say that to him as well.
Right, yeah. Okay, yeah. He just continues laughing. Cool.
All right, yeah.
Petrov, I apologize, I rolled an 8. My bad, dude.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? But okay. Apparently, it's just
Actually,
that
I rolled
kind
a
of day.
2, and it became an 8.
Yeah, he does what he can.
You were being dragged by me.
Oh.
That's true, yeah.
So yeah,
Farron was
this
dragging you through darkness and smoke.
Wow, this day just keeps getting better. Okay. So I don't know that Chester and Vi are back there, correct?
Correct, yeah. Their presence is unbeknownst to the 4 of you on the ground.
We do know something is shooting bolts
Well,
and
you
arrows
may or may not have
behind us.
noticed.
Right, but like also the guardsmen have crossbows. So
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are other guards around, right?
yeah, so this guy here got knocked down. He fell down, trying to run away. And you left a guard in smoke back here, up at the top right. He's coughing and hacking up smoke, because Farron decided to use a spell on him or something. Was it firework? What was it? What was the name of that spell? I forgot.
Pyrotechnics.
Pyrotechnics.
Well, okay, they both
Yeah.
sound useless.
Oh, real quick question. Is this RN?
Is this what?
RN.
And we've been saying that? No. It's been-
No.
this was a different
This
one.
is a completely different one. This is
Okay, good.
This is random in B.
Alright.
Yeah, that could have been a problem, couldn't it, Hannibal?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would have been amazing.
You're right. I did not make that connection, but I should have.
No need to
Yeah.
cast pyrotechnics. It just happens.
Yeah, it just levels the city block. It's great.
All right, everyone get the
Oh,
demons to stand closer to the kill zone.
Right.
Yes.
So,
need
Petrov.
some-
Okay, yes, Petrov has regained his capacity for rational thought, at least for the time being. That's despite the fact that Hellboy with crab claws is over there. So, do I think that there are likely to be city guards in the area or incoming?
Yeah, absolutely. You're in Nuln, which is one of the largest cities in the Empire, and there was a massive fire here, and people are still responding. What capacity those people responding are going to be in may vary. You know, you may get a bunch of villagers in their small clothes that come to try and help put out a fire, or you may get like a patrol that saw the smoke and is like coming over quickly. But yeah, no, the possibility of more people entering is great.
And is there anybody else around here apart from the guards on their knees?
Well, and the 3 guards, which I didn't add their bodies, that are cut in half by the crab-clawed guy.
Yes, they're probably not going to be super helpful.
No, they're not. Yeah, there's just actually I should just do this too. Let me just. There is a guy like back here. I'll paste another one of him.
Copy and pasta.
Yeah, copy pasta him. Because there totally is a guy back here that you guys left in some pyrotechnics.
Okay, he's also probably useless right now. So there's nobody I could send running with a message, is what I'm saying.
No, yeah, that's your intent. There's nobody currently. I mean, you could tell this guy to go get help, and he goes at the end of the round. He'll, that's probably what he was going to go do anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, alright. Well then, as horrifying as it is, Petrov needs to... Corpse explosion, oh god. Yeah, as much as fighting demons head on is the last thing that he ever wants to do, it's also really the only option that he has on hand. So there's some kind of horrendous bat creature in the air, and he's going to try to put an arrow in that thing.
All right, cool.
Oh, and let's see. Nope, never mind. I'm going to try to put an arrow in Hellboy because with Morella next to him, I have sneak attack.
Ah, yes. Yes, this is good play.
Just don't shoot me.
Right. Yeah. Nice. That is
Sweet Jesus!
significant. 46. Good Lord Almighty. So yeah, so you place an arrow just right in his neck area, and it penetrates, and you see this spurt of like dark blackish blood come.
Maybe some of it splatters on me.
You probably don't want that.
Probably not.
And yeah, he definitely
You're
looks
permanently tattooed.
that definitely like he probably like reaches up with one of his real hands, because what you can't see on the screen is he's got 2 claws and he's got 2 like human arms as well. Underneath
Of course he does.
those claw-like arms. So he probably reaches one of those hands up and like, you know, puts his hand up to his neck to like try and stop the bleeding.
Shiva.
Yeah. So, anything else from
All right.
Petrov?
Yeah. I will then shout to Fan, I think I have its attention, and hope that he gets from that, you know, while it's distracted, stab it somewhere important.
Right.
So, aiding him.
Sure. Sure. All right. Vi, what is your dexterity bonus?
Megan.
Vi.
I'm here. I'm checking. Hold on. God. It's a 1.
Okay, so
and
the Vrogs do
1.
go first. They have a 2. So I need to make a, that's at the end of the turn. So, even though Hannibal shouted, don't get too close to them, and don't group up, you guys did that anyway.
Yeah.
So this Vrok is going to fly
Let's not
down
talk
to
about
right
that.
here. Is right there a good place?
You gotta choose.
Yeah, right
One
there.
or the other.
Yeah, so he's going to fly down, and he's going to, like, land on the ground. And those of you standing, like, right next to him can see that on his body, all of his, like, these little flaps open up, and there's just, like, holes throughout his skin. And he just screeches up into the air, and these spores, this cloud of spores shoots out from him. And it's everything within 15 feet. And we want to show Aura 1. So, everything within 15 feet, and let me go ahead and roll the ability here. Boop.
This is supposed to do damage.
It's not supposed to do damage, no.
Okay.
If you become poisoned, you take damage at the start of your turn, is how it works.
Ah.
I think I was actually supposed to put 1d10 in there, but that's fine. Yeah, so I need everybody within 15 feet to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Hannibal succeeds. Farron does not.
Looks like I'm getting double poisoned.
And Petrov, I assume you're opening up your character sheet, yeah?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Puck isn't
all
affected
good.
by this.
Puck is totally affected by this.
Oh shit.
She may be invisible, but she still has to breathe.
Let me just pull her up.
Petrov
I mean, does
succeeds. She does, unfortunately. And she fails. So Puck.
What does
And-
Puck sound like when she's getting poisoned to death? That's what I wanted.
Hey!
God damn it, Puck. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and that's its action. But it did. Let me check the distance here. 20, and it has how much feet of movement? It's got 60 feet. So it's going to then fly back into the air. Up. It's going to fly like up 20 feet and then this way.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You absolutely get an attack of opportunity, sir.
So does Puck.
Puck does as well, yes. Correct.
All right. Oh, but she's going to be turned invisible.
Yeah, if she does attack, she will become visible.
No.
Okay. Noted.
Just no.
Noted.
Wha-ha!
Nice. A 10, unfortunately, is not enough to hit it. You sweep kind of like, maybe because you passed, right? So maybe right at the last minute you put your hand like over your mouth, and like the amount of time it took you to do that and like try and stab it, you missed it as it went to fly away.
Damn, if only I had Warcaster.
If only you had Warcaster. Maybe the next
Soon,
one
TM.
Soon.tm, yeah, that's exactly right. And then at the end of their turn, I make another, was it Wisdom save, Farron, for Tasha's Hideous Laughter?
Yes, it does.
Alright. Make a Wisdom save for the guy on the ground.
Wait, real quick. Would Hell's Rebuke work?
No, because you did not take damage.
Ah, okay.
You have to take damage in order for Hellish Rebuke to work. So he's no longer laughing, but it's the end of his turn. He can't do anything anyway. So yeah, Farron, I think you see, like, as these spores, like, and probably because your back was turned, that's why it got you, right? As these spores, like, as like you inhale and you start to cough, you look over and you see this other Vrock, like, its spindly arm with its claws, like, climbing out of the rubble. And it looks right at you because, you know,
Of course it does.
you're the bastage that made it fall from the sky.
Farron, have no fear. I'll take care of the two big ones. You take care of the small one.
Cool. And I think that's their turn. So, Vi. You just saw basically this carpet bomb, right?
Uh-huh.
And this thing is now flying in the air in your general direction.
Yeah. So, about that, I'm pretty far away from most stuff, which is kind of good and bad. So I think I'm just gonna move and then try to get Blink going, so I have that in my back pocket, just in case something comes flying at my face.
Yeah,
So,
makes perfect sense to
I'm gonna
me.
do that.